Hi, welcome back to Stealth Camping Adventures. Today, Brian is driving me over and dropping me off at another location. This location is about 5 miles away. Gonna be there really quick. So come on, let's go stealth camping. Okay, we're gonna be camping over this way, Brian. Right behind that Planet Fitness. Okay, just go ahead and turn right. I'll put my backpack on over this way where I'll be less seen. Yeah, this is perfect because this building is closed down. You can just park like right here. Just park right here. Okay, Brian, man, I'll see you about 8:30 in the morning.
All right, man. Be safe and warm.
All right, man, see ya. Okay. There goes Brian. So I gotta walk around this building. Walk around Dunham's. And then straight down is the woods, which exactly will be camping behind Planet Fitness. You can see the wood line behind Planet Fitness back there. And we are gonna go right around this building and go stealth camping. Okay, we got a guy sitting inside that vehicle right there. Definitely sees me. Ain't much I can do about it. And you got all these apartments right next to me, and all these doors to these companies in the back where anybody can come out and see me walking with a hiking pack on. Plus you have all these eyes in these apartments to be mindful of. It turned out to be a beautiful sunny day. I would say it's about 35 degrees. It's gonna go down to 22 degrees tonight. No wind. Couldn't ask for a better day. Well, you got that lady looking right at us. Ain't much I can do about it. So right around this corner is Planet Fitness. Okay, she went back inside. I mean, there isn't much I can do about that. She was outside smoking a cigarette and she gave me the look. So, man, I hear something behind me too, by the dumpster. Oh, let's see what the sign says. No dumping. Violators will be prosecuted. Well, does not say anything about no trespassing. Just make sure you pick up your trash. I always do. There's Planet Fitness. And we are going to go ahead and go in right here. Okay, going in. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to be too difficult to find a place to stealth camp. Here, this is what I'm looking at. Check it out. You got the apartments right there. Nice thing is, it looks like there's a lot of flat ground, which would be nice to throw up a tent. All right, let's go back a little further. I'm not sure how far these woods go back, but I don't think I'm going to go too far back anyhow. But I do want to get back far enough so somebody can't see me if they pull up in their car. So just gonna go back a little bit farther. Look for some good coverage and put my tent up for tonight. I want to keep on going straight ahead for a little bit, just to get a little more coverage from the road or the parking lot, whatever. It's getting pretty thick back here. Whoa, grabbing my sleeping bag. Gotta be careful. I don't have a plastic bag on it today, so I don't want it to rip. Okay, what I'm looking at is Planet Fitness straight ahead. Check it out. Okay, that's where Planet Fitness is. You can see the roof line going across. And we are gonna camp somewhere in this location. I'm back far enough to where I got enough brush and coverage to make me less visible back here. I mean, I don't see any trails back here where people can come in and out of. I don't see too many signs of life back here. Nature, but no signs of people being back here. I don't see too many pop bottles or garbage back here, so yeah. So you can see when you're walking through this stuff, you gotta take your hands and move it, and then this stuff that's a little bit higher likes to snag your backpack last thing you want to do is rip up your gear coming out camping for the night. So I don't see anything really back there. I kind of wanted to see what was behind me a little bit. The apartments still go way back over that way. So those apartments are huge. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and take my hiking pack off, relax for a little bit, and scout out the land and find a good place to set up camp for tonight. Okay, lay this down. Not only that, get this jacket off and lay that down with my pack as well. The last thing I want to do is sweat any more than I already am. I mean, it feels really nice out here. The weather said it was 32 to 35 degrees, but I'm telling you what, it feels like Florida here. It feels like it's in the 50s. Having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that warm, but it's warm enough to where you can start sweating. So just remove my jacket and my pack, and because I also have long johns on underneath my hoodie, so just gonna slow my roll a little bit and stop all this sweating. So anyhow, I'm just rambling now, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do and where I'm gonna put this tent up, but I can guarantee you it's gonna be somewhere very close to here. The more I think about it, I think I'm gonna camp exactly right here. I'm gonna throw my tent right there. And I think that's gonna be a great spot to put the tent tonight. The ground's all nice and flat, not any tree vines going across the ground. So all my work is basically cut out for me. I'm gonna go inside my backpack and get some water out. Starting to get a little bit thirsty. I'm not gonna start setting up my camp yet though, because I want to stay here for at least an hour to make sure you got nobody walking their dogs back here, anybody from the apartments that might have seen me come out here and check to see what's going on. That lady that I wasn't too crazy about seeing me come back here, that seen me, give her some time. There's a leaf falling from the tree. Yeah, my adrenaline is pumping. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit back here, drink a little bit of water, take in the sounds and the sights, and then when I feel comfortable, I'll start putting up camp. I'll see you in a little while. Got my food, my little bag of goodies, like my hot hands and my batteries and my video games and my AM and FM radio and some twine. Get my little camping stool out. Still trying to find my water. This is all my camping tent supplies right here. I'll tell you what, I was parched. I've been thirsty for about 2 hours back here, and that drink was well needed. Anyways, I'm just gonna sit back here for a little bit and oh, I hear something. See, this is why I do not take my stuff out and start setting up my camp when I get here, because somebody's definitely over that way. Here, check it out. Yeah, the noise is coming from right there, by about 50 feet away only. I don't know if someone is dumpster diving or if they're making their way back here, because I can hear sticks crackling. Well, no, I can hear voices, and it's a young girl and a young guy. So, don't know. Hopefully they don't mosey on over this way. So I guess what I'm gonna do is take my jacket and cover up my equipment in case they come back. Maybe they won't be able to tell that I'm gonna be camping. I better hurry, because it sounds like they're on their way over this way. Alright, let me hide my stuff. Yeah, they're coming over that way. I got my stuff in a pile. Let me just take my jacket and put it over the pile. Alright, let me grab my chair. And I'll sit right up on it. Yeah, I can hear those kids over there. I mean, they're pretty close to me too. I'm hoping that they just go the opposite way. I mean, it doesn't matter how stealthy you are, really. You could have, I brought my camo tarp out this way too, and I don't care if you have a camo tarp or not. If somebody walks up on you, then somebody walks up on you, and you're busted. So, happens all the time with people walking their dogs. It hasn't happened in quite a long time to me. Probably about 6 years, but it does happen. So I don't know if I should stay here or maybe go back a little bit further, because I am pretty close to that apartment and to that parking lot. You hear him? Well, it is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we got about 2.5 hours of daylight left, and I still have to put my tent up, cook dinner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slowly start to set my camp up, because I noticed directly behind me is those apartments, and they're pretty close. So they're so close that it's hard when you hear talking to tell if they're in the complex or inside the woods. But I'm just starting to think, by getting used to the sounds of the environment, that I'm just hearing people talking in their apartments or standing outside in their driveways. And then of course you can hear the high-lows in the background from the hardware store, and directly behind me, right that way, where my thumb's pointing, is Planet Fitness. So I guess I'm just gonna take the chance and put my tent up. I did bring my camouflage tarp like I mentioned earlier. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need it yet. I don't use my camouflage tarp unless it's a necessity. Because like I said before, most times when you get caught stealth camping, it's because somebody's walking their dogs and they walk right up to you. Ain't nothing you can do. You could be in a hole underneath the ground and and they'll find you still with the dog with them. Or they just walk through the woods and they just walk right up on you. So I think I'm pretty good though. All right. Let's set up camp. Get my blue tarps. Just gonna put my tent right there. Get my little tent and throw it over there. Man, you can sure hear those kids playing over there. There's about 5 or 6 of them. You can hear the parents out there too. Well, this will be the 3rd time that I've used the Climate air mattress. So far, so good. My little X-Pillow Climate. Okay. Okay, what we're gonna do now is make some camping pies. So what you need is one of your favorite fillings. I prefer cherry. Apple's also good. And when you bring out your butter, it's best to bring some easy spreadable butter. Let's butter our toast, or our bread I mean, soon to be toast. I love these camping pies. They are so good. And I've never seen anybody cook a camping pie over a 1-burner stove before. Possibly the first time on video. I doubt that, but still in all, I haven't seen anybody else do it. Doesn't mean somebody else didn't do it. There's, what, 8 billion people in this world. I'm sure somebody did it. Okay, let's put our bread in the pie maker. You just put it right on top of there, buttered side down. Just like that. Then you take your topping, you put it right in the center of your bread. I'm sure you don't want to put too much topping in. Just a little bit. shall do. I haven't made one of these in many years. So, put the other piece of bread. Make sure that your buttered side is facing the top of it. Put this on. And you can see your bread is going to be sticking out the sides of it. And you just take your bread and there's your pie. Now you want to keep the flame up as high as it goes when roasting over the top of these. And just go ahead and keep working it around each side of the pie maker. These bring back a lot of memories growing up. We used to go to Grayling, Michigan a lot. And up at our cabin, we would make these pies outside all the time. Apples and cherry. Sometimes we would make pizzas out of them, ham and cheese sandwiches out of them, grilled cheese. You can do so many things with these pie makers. Well, it seems like all that noise from the kids and the parents has settled down. Planet Fitness right there, that's settling down some. Sometimes you'll see people walk back and forth out of the building back here. You know, a lot of van dwellers, stealth campers, and people who live the nomad lifestyle, they get Planet Fitness memberships solely because of the showers. So no matter where they go in the United States, they can stop in and take a nice, refreshing shower. I know plenty of people on YouTube that do that across the country. Pretty smart thinking. Okay, let's take a look at it. Ooh, nice. Check that out. Definitely cooked that to perfection. Okay, let's get this out of the pie maker. You can see it just comes out easy. Yes, perfect. Oh, I can't wait to try it. It's been years. All right, let's give it a bite. McDonald's, eat your heart out. These are some of the best pies I've ever tasted. Easy as 1, 2, 3 to make these things. These are awesome. I've been thinking about doing these out here, cooking these for almost like 3 months, and finally remembered to bring it out with me. I'll tell you what, I'm sure glad that I did. Well, I kind of cheated. I'm eating dessert before I made my dinner. But as soon as I get done eating this, we're gonna start on an easy, fast Spam dinner. I'll see you in a little while. Last night, what I did is I went to the store and bought a can of Spam. Then I diced it up. And then I diced up a jalapeno and I diced up the Spam and the jalapeno and put it in the bag. And what I'm gonna do is put some water in this pan. And dump my Spam and my jalapenos in the boiling water and let them boil for about 5 to 10 minutes. Doesn't look too pretty, but that's the Spam all diced up. Just dice it up, and then I'm going to dump it right in the pan or a bowl. Whatever. You just want to give it a stir. I know you guys are probably thinking, why on earth is he boiling the Spam with jalapenos inside of it instead of frying it up first? That is because when it's done boiling, I'm going to fill it up with 2 cups of water, and then I'm going to add some Idaho instant potatoes inside of that. And just like in that episode, Stealth Camping in Thorn Valley, it's going to be made the same exact way, but this time using Spam. And I also got some nice garlic bread to dip inside of this Spam mashed potato jalapeno mix that I'm doing. It's looking pretty good. I wanted to show you guys. Check it out. The foam, whoo! The foam is actually green from the jalapenos. Yeah, cook these a little bit longer, and then just go ahead and add a little more water, and then put in the instant potatoes, and then you got yourself a pretty dang good meal. Okay, this boiled plenty. So what I'm going to do is dump my instant potatoes in here, roasted garlic and Parmesan with baby reds. Turn off the stove. Go ahead and dump it in. That's what I like about these potatoes. As soon as you dump them and give them a quick mix, they're basically ready to eat. So this is a pretty nice filling meal, high in calories. Nice comfort food for being out here stealth camping. It looks pretty good. You can see the chunks of Spam. You can smell the potatoes, and you can smell the jalapeno. That's why I like to boil the jalapeno in the water, because it gives a nice taste of jalapeno. Not just the hotness of it, but the flavor of the jalapeno. It's pretty awesome. All right, let's give this a try. Hot. Well, a couple people told me, when I told them what I was going to make tonight, they told me that I should have fried the Spam instead of boil it. And I think that I should have took their suggestion, because I think it would have tasted better if I would have fried up the Spam first. But I was kind of afraid that when I browned the Spam, that all those black and brown bits would get in my potatoes and make my potatoes look disgusting. So that's why I didn't do it. But next time I do this, I'm definitely gonna fry up the Spam and the jalapeno and then dump my water in it. But still in all, it's a great meal, very filling, packed with flavor too. Okay, well, temperature's starting to drop out here. It's starting to get a little bit chilly now. But anyways, I'm gonna finish up my dinner, and I guess I'll see you in the tent in a little while. And if anything happens in between, I'll get right back with you. I mean, this is turning out to be one heck of a awesome stealth camping day. I sure thought for a while there I was gonna get busted when I heard all those voices and sticks cracking and people walking back here, and I thought for sure somebody was gonna come back, but they didn't. I got lucky. But I'll see you in a little while. Okay, well, it's going on 10 o'clock now. It's going down to about 25, 26 degrees tonight, so it's not going to get down too cold, below freezing, but after being out here below zero, 25 degrees, don't sound bad to me. But yeah, I just got some hot hands with me and in my sleeping bag. Staying pretty warm, pretty cozy, and my air mattress is working great. No issues with that. I haven't heard anybody coming out here. I think there must be a pretty large deer back here, because once in a while I'll hear like an animal roaming through the woods, pretty loud. It could be a buffalo. No, but it sounds like it's a pretty big animal. It has to be a deer. But yeah, it's been a good day. Didn't get busted. There were a few times where I thought the jig's up, I'm busted type thing, but no, it didn't work out that way, thankfully, and wasn't caught, wasn't seen. So anyways, I am starting to get a wee bit tired, so I'm gonna call it a night, and if anything happens, I'll turn back on the camera and I'll get back with you, and if not, then I'll see you in the morning. So just wanted to take a little second right here and thank you guys for coming along stealth camping with me and watching my my videos. I really appreciate it. I'm very grateful for all you guys that watch me and support me through the stealth camping adventures. I'm having a great time, and I hope you are having a great time also. Well, I'm gonna get some shut-eye, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, I would say about an hour after I last spoke with you guys, I'm laying inside my sleeping bag, and then all of a sudden the most horrible smell started coming in my tent. I mean, a skunk must have sprayed 5 foot from my tent. I mean, it stinks bad in here. It's almost time to take a tomato bath. No, but a skunk definitely sprayed somewhere very close to my area. Horrible. The smell is starting to subside a tad bit. But oh my goodness, it is ripe. Just thought I should tell you guys that I got skunked since we last seen each other. But anyways, I hope that smell goes away soon, because it is ripe. Anyways, I thought I would tell you guys that. I'm going to try to go back to bed. I bring earplugs all the time with me stealth camping. Looks like I should start bringing some nose plugs as well. Alright, good night. My goodness, does it stink. Good morning, everybody. It was a great night. Stayed really warm last night. Kind of got a funny story. Before I came out here, stealth camping, I went to the store and I bought some of these hot hands, okay? So I bought, I don't know, about, I think 12 packs of these. So I get them home, get out here, I open them up, and then here's what I got inside the pack. A little a little tiny hot hand. I was expecting it to be about this big, and it turns out to be about 2.5 inches long by 2 inches, I guess. I prefer the larger ones over the smaller ones, but these are definitely better than nothing. And last night I was laying down and I heard all this ruckus up in the trees, like something's jumping from tree to tree. And instantly I thought of the movie Predator. But it must have been a raccoon, maybe a squirrel, I don't know. Because when I woke up this morning, there's a little black squirrel around here that's been playing around where I'm camping at. And when I woke up, he was right outside the tent, kind of looking in. But anyways, here, I'll let you guys see what I'm looking at. Check it out. Ain't much to see. Right now, we are facing the apartments. Planet Fitness is directly behind us. I like to put my camping stool right outside my tent, so I can just easily put this on the ground when I get out, get my boots and clothes on, and sit down in the process of doing it. Makes life a tad bit easier. Okay, well, it is 7:30 in the morning right now. Brian is supposed to be here around 8:30 and 9 o'clock. I'm hoping he gets here at 8:30 because I've been sitting Indian style in my tent since 6 o'clock in the morning is when I woke up. And but if he's here at 9 o'clock, that's fine too. Can never get too much nature out here. But it's not a bad morning. It's not too cold out. I would say it's about 25, 26 degrees, just off the top of my head. I haven't checked the weather. But I am going to start packing up my camp, get all my things together to meet Brian out in that parking lot of Planet Fitness. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, here comes Brian. Thank you for coming along on another Stealth Camping Adventures. If you would, and you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and share. Well, I'll see you next time when we go stealth camping.